obviously. Any case, so Guardian Games, and yesterday Hunters took the gold. Yay for them. Um, yeah, I play a Hunter, but anyway, I only play a Hunter. You'll see it here in a second. So Guardian Games has been pretty fun. It only started feeling like a grind yesterday at about 2 a.m. in the morning. I would say yesterday, but it's actually this morning, 2 a.m. this morning. It felt like a grind. But I play. It did. It flew. I didn't get to actually get to play until about noon, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday because of the update. Um, Even though I have my console set to update when it's in rest mode, and it was in rest mode Monday night, uh, apparently the downloads don't start until you actually activate Destiny on my console for some reason. Anyway, so last I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, and believe it or not, for the last 45 minutes, I have been trying to complete a single match of Team Scorched, and I keep getting kicked out of the game. Normally, I get booted from the content and get reinserted. Um, Typically, I come back with nothing but kinetic ammo in my primary slot. Sometimes I come back with no super energy. Sometimes I come back and everything's perfectly fine, and I even have my kill scores. Most every single time I get booted, though, from content, especially in Crucible, all my kill scores are gone. If I had 20 kills, I come back with zero. I don't have a problem with that, other than the fact that, does that count towards the loss of the match player? But I'm saying that I probably wasn't the only person who got booted from that match, and we all know what we're talking about. I've had some opinions about it. Codes were deliberately installed in the game by developers as treasures for the players who were playing enough or diving enough into the game to uncover. I used to play a game called Tenchu: Wrath of Heaven, and it was one of my favorite adventure assassination type games long before Assassin's Creed came out. Wrath of Heaven, I think, was, in my opinion, the archetype that should have continued with Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is great because it had the narrative in it, but honestly, the mechanics pretty rigid. Um, and I'm getting contacting Destiny front, and I don't get this. This is so. Anyway, just want to say real quick before time runs out on my stream here. Um, I watched some Aztec Cross this morning on YouTube. He talks about something really cool happening in the game other than Fel Winter's live shotgun returning and the more story behind Rasputin and his connection with the Iron Lords, um, and Siva. And it's the Hawk Moon. And the four things that I wanted to come back from Destiny was the Hawk Moon. Love that gun. The super good device, my Long Tomorrow armor set for my hunter, and my emblem for Can't Stop the Signal, which was 70 hours streaming. Not consecutive, of course. They could have been real trolls and said consecutively, but they didn't want to have an incident. Um, so I'm really kind of excited that Hawkman's coming back. Can't wait to play with that gun. That's something I'm actually looking forward to, which is kind of crazy because these days I spend more of my time looking forward to corporeal things like the next miniatures release set, or the next RPG game set, or the next Magic the Gathering set being released. Stuff I could do in the real world, and when the power goes out, I could just pop a flashlight and still enjoy. Um, but that is the state. Now, there's a lot about this game that induces grinding and puzzles or secrets or just exploring the world. They want you immersed and engaged. That's what binging is. You're immersed and you're engaged, and you're not thinking about anything but one task to the next, and it's whatever task fits the needs of the game at the time or the wants of the player. So binging, grinding, and farming also comes to my three other philosophies of mindsets, which is haves, needs, and wants. Gaming should be a case of wants, no matter what it is you're doing. You should always be at a state of want. You want to play more. You want this particular weapon. You want this particular role. You want this particular item, or you want this particular experience. Um, there should you should try to avoid the needs and the haves too. I have to play my character in this class setting because it's this bounty that I need to finish. That sets up the grind mode. You don't want to have a grind mode. Grinding is doing an activity where all you're actually doing is really pounding out mechanical motions here, and you're thinking more about stuff you could be doing. instead of what you're actually doing. Now I'm going to go quiet here for a little bit because I really want this match to complete. Ah, I don't think we get use of any abilities, so there's no laurels to be earned in this, from what I remember. But this will be my fourth attempt to finish my fourth actual rotator list, and it's just been grossly suspicious the last few lobbies I've been in. He's inside, coming from middle B, going in B. Ooh, juke in there. Yeah, I don't care, you can kill me. You can't even throw grenades. I can dodge. You can use your class abilities here. But you can't kill anybody with class abilities as far as I know. Not even Arc Buddy. Well, I mean, you can kill someone with Arc Buddy, but you're not going to get a laurel for it. So, unless of course you can get a laurels for it, in which case that'd be broke to Warlock. Now my connection's hella shitty on that. I'm having a problem getting to lopsided, connecting with lopsided squints. That's what that little white bar means, by the way. That's not your actual internet. That's your direct connection to whoever it is you're linked with in the game mode, because we're peer-to-peer. So, just like if I were actually, because I can, because let's open up the roster and see something here. Yeah, okay, you see all these open windows, open doors? Those, I'm pretty sure most of these guys are on the enemy team. That's not really there. That says public fire team. See? Fire team privacy, anyone can join your fire team, that's public. I keep it to, clan and friends, just because, but I bet you if I joined that dude, he is not actually going to be there. Now, at about 2 minutes, I'm going to check that roster again. Alright, this guy was like freaking A. What a cockroach. People who had open fire team connections. So Bungie, if you're watching this, and I'm going to tag you, so that you can come out and take a look at it, maybe that's a clue as to what's happening here. Lopsided squints. Oh, they're part of the team. Okay. Oh, well, they're in a fire team, but one guy's in a clan, the other one's not. Let's see, what's the durability on these dudes? Oh, power showed up as 0, which means his connection is really that bad. Anytime you see like that happening, that means their connection to the game is super seriously bad. This dude is brand new. He's a kindergarten. Kindergarten. We used to call him that in Destiny 1. We get the Christmas news and the summer news. The kindergartians. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that this guy's hell brand new. It's a brand new account. I don't know, can you inspect their abilities? Yeah, that Canadian and lopsided, those guys definitely, it's definitely getting a hell. I mean, you get double XP, double XP. Sorry, that's okay, come on, dude. Seriously, PBR right there. Somebody should have killed you. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, so, yeah. I'm just missing people. I must just be really shooting like a shit. Yeah, I missed that one for sure. Well, for someone who's got a brand new hunter, he's doing really good. I bet he plays other accounts. I bet he plays Titan or Warlock, because he's really got the aerial thing down pretty good, so it must be a Warlock. Wow. Come on, 23 seconds, we can win this. I don't want to sneak this. Yay, I got my stuff done. See, this is Canadian Kid and Lopsided Squints. Let's see if I can go ahead and do a screen cap on that. Then I'll go check him out and see if he played. My bet is that he played a Warlock before he started playing a Hunter. He started playing a Hunter because Hunters look like the sure shot right now. But I'm going to tell you that's not the case because they're handicapping us. Even though we took the gold yesterday, which is super awesome. So yeah, that's going to be something fun to watch and see if I can get hold of those numbers just to find out um, how many players are going over to Hunter now, even more so, or how many players are going to be playing all three classes. I don't. I did in Destiny 1 for a little while. I played all three classes. Stopped playing my Warlock after a while. I just really didn't like the way the Warlock played. It's just a style thing, I guess. Um, okay, so now we're going to come back to quests. Let's take a look at this. But anyway, so yeah, looking forward to seeing Hawkmoon come back. I'm okay with Fellwinter's Lie. I'm not really a big shotgun fan. Um, but this is definitely going to be in the meta, so I might want to go ahead and take a look at that and be prepared about it. Makes corner camping going to be super fucking powerful in the game. But yeah, that's all good. But anyway, so this has been Spinfoil TV. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Just try to avoid the grind. Farming and binging is fine. You really want to be binging. You want to just be playing and enjoying yourself. And just a quick note out to the cheaters out there. Me personally, if I feel like someone's cheating against me to win, um, that's kind of an ego boost because you think I'm that good of a gamer that you need to lag switch in order to beat me. Um, so thank you, I guess. But honestly, I can understand a person's motivations to do it because they're probably thinking to themselves, "Hey, I don't got enough time to get all this content done that I want to do or that I need to do, um, or have to do." So maybe think more about in terms of wants and just binging and playing as opposed to setting up yourself for failure by immediately saying needing. It's like when people try to stop the habit of smoking, try to kick that addiction. Um, the thing that I found that works the best is first of all, don't say I'm going to quit smoking. Don't say quit. Say I am going to stop smoking. It gives you agency. It empowers you to the forward-thinking process, and then you just start doing it. You just stop doing it. You start to stop quitting. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So again, I've been your host. My name is Hako, artist poet on PlayStation, and this has been Spinfoil TV. Maybe someday in the future I'll have somebody else do a little video, do some commentary, and draw your ears off. Hope you did enjoy, and